was so astonished with that topic, and it blew my mind. They're no longer interested because their passion has just been killed because of the challenges they were facing.
So what brought about that interest?
It's not my head. I'm trying to balance. It's okay.
Hi guys, and welcome back to Hygiene Corner. I'm Shula Rola Shubumi, and I'm here with a very, very exciting guest. He is the lead molecular scientist at Evercare Hospital. But he has so many achievements. But I'll let him introduce himself to you a bit more. So can we meet you?
Okay. Thank you very much. It's a privilege being here, and thank you for the opportunity. My name is Ogar Godwin of Mobi, and I currently work at Evercare as the lead molecular scientist. And before now, I've been working with Medicals, and also as a laboratory molecular scientist and the team lead at Medical. So I happened to finish my BSc from University of Calabar. Yeah, BSc in Genetics and Biotechnology. And moving on from there, came into Unilag and to study cell and molecular biology. And by the grace of God, trying to pursue PhD at the same institution.
Yeah. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah. So what brought about that interest?
All right. So first and foremost, the field of biotechnology and genetics is an outstanding field. So the interest in cell and molecular biology grew when I actually listened to my mentor, late Dr. Miles Monroe. So he was emphasizing on for you to be a professional in your area, for you to be relevant in your field, you need to specialize. So then that brought my interest to researching more about biotechnology and genetics. So I noticed there are diverse other fields in that area. So I decided to choose cell and molecular biology because of the several areas of application that molecular diagnostic is applicable to.
Oh,
yeah.
That sounds quite interesting. Was there a particular point in your journey that you're like, okay, yes, I made the right decision. This is the path for me?
Oh, okay, yeah. When I got to University of Lagos, I was privileged to be connected to my supervisor and my mentor, and who is also my role model. That's Professor Joseph Minari. And during my undergraduate, my project was actually on plants and effect of simulated acid rain on the growth and development of lemongrass, Cymbopogon citratus. So getting to University of Lagos, for the first time, being directed under that division of cell and molecular biology and meeting Professor Minari. So he assigned a project to me on cancer research, the application of using medicinal plants for treatment of breast cancer. So I was so astonished with that topic, and it blew my mind because I have not heard of such thing before. So getting into the project, doing my research, that was at that point I knew cancer research was in for me. Yeah.
Oh. So before that, let's just rewind a little bit. Was it always a science for you, like from young? That's always been the dream?
Yes, absolutely yes. Because actually my parents did not choose my field of specialization for me. I did it myself. So from beginning, my interest in science has just been wonderful. And to cap it all, my interest in chemistry, it's at some point when I finished BSc, it was my basic knowledge in chemistry that I was still using to teach the students in the secondary school I was teaching then. So I had so much passion for chemistry, for physics, for biology, for chemistry, and I had specialized friends in those areas. So, and we challenge ourselves a lot. At some point, we start asking ourselves questions about diverse laws and principles in chemistry, physics, biology, and the rest. So
that sounds like an interesting
yeah,
childhood.
Sure.
Yeah, I didn't do any of that.
it was
I didn't. Now that you're in the industry, you're in the molecular biology industry for yourself, is there any particular challenge or observations you've made about the industry in Nigeria, the molecular biology industry in Nigeria? Like, is there any difference to what we might see globally, or anything particularly peculiar about it?
Yeah, that's I would say definitely yes, because growing up and studying genetics and biotechnology, I did my research and I noticed that we have this, the course is more relevant outside than Nigeria. At some point, when I tell people what I study, they will ask me, where are you going to work? And I start brainstorming and start saying things, me myself, I don't know. But I noticed the gap is, number one, people don't get to know the relevance of this field, not until COVID came. Not until COVID came, and the incoming of COVID opened up the area of molecular diagnostic in Nigeria. And you have individuals that finish with this course, whether genetics, whether genomics, whether genetics, going into certain industries to apply for job, and they tell them this is what we study, and they are being asked questions that, you know what, we don't recognize that area of specialization, so you need to probably do chemistry, do biochemistry, medical laboratory science, and the rest. So that brings me also to licensing. Yeah, that's another area whereby products of molecular biology or cell biology actually don't have that license to practice. Yeah, so without license to practice, they find it difficult getting a job. A number of my colleagues that have finished from cell biology, genetics, are doing things different from what they study. Some are in marketing, some are in banking, and some have moved into fashion design and several other fields. So there is a gap in that area. The course is not actually recognized in this country. There's no license to practice. So we have this challenge of fighting with the medical laboratory scientists when it comes to molecular diagnostic. So at some point, myself and my colleague, we had to fight when COVID came in to stand our ground, to be able to own this area of molecular diagnostics separate from the medical laboratory science.
Oh, that's quite interesting, especially the licensing issue. So you do believe that there should be a national regulatory body for molecular biologists?
Yes, and that would serve as a cover for students that are finishing from that course, molecular biology, cell biology, and several others. Because if not for the fact that we're able to improvise by doing certifications online and doing courses that are molecular biology related, and then going out for conferences and meeting people that can actually vouch for us, and also our internship experience in some places where they have molecular biology laboratory has also given us that stand. So if I noticed recently there's an association coming up from the Department of Cell Biology and biology, being championed by Professor Uzor and also Professor Joseph Minari. Yeah, and Dr. Ogunyebi, I think so. Yeah, so it's still at the baby stage. They're still trying to bring it up,
and hopefully we see more of that in the future. But also we've already talked about the challenges that you might have. So for people, let's say, that are trying to get into this same industry, what opportunities, like maybe grants, fellowship, conferences, helped you get where you are, and like you can recommend to other people who might be wanting to make a start in that same career?
Okay. There are a number of conferences and associations that people who have interest in this area can actually capitalize on, and most of them are available online. For instance, part of the reason why where we are today were able to get a job is because we actually joined certain associations like the Nigerian Society for Biochemistry and Molecular Biology. So the Association for American Society for Clinical Pathology. Yes, so you could register as a member on their platform, and before the licensing part will come, so that can guide you, and that can give you leverage for companies to hire you. Because I notice even for those that are their interest is in IVF, in vitro fertilization, they also get to join some association online. And it's also important that you also do certain trainings online. There is a molecular biology module on WHO, on CDC, that I can actually recommend for individuals to do, to prepare them for where they want to be. And also it is needful for everyone to learn the basic laboratory skills for good clinical laboratory practice, for all the pipetting skills. Molecular diagnostic is not just a one-way thing. I make it well known to the medical laboratory scientists that it's more technical than just medical. It's not just routine. There's a robust thinking that needs to be done in terms of molecular analysis. So it's very important that the basic skills are learned and are improved on.
Oh, that's lovely. So apart from the conferences, what particular advice that you general advice you just like to throw out there for anybody who might be listening, our followers, our fans?
Okay. My general advice is whatsoever you've laid your hands on, don't give up. Put God first. Keep pushing. Be passionate about what you're doing, because the starting might be a bit rough, but at the end of the day it will pay off. It's going to pay. There's been some challenges with I know some first class graduates in genetics and biotechnology and cell and molecular biology that are currently riding Uber, and asking them whether to come back, whether they are coming back to come and do a master's or a PhD. They are no longer interested because their passion has just been killed because of the challenges they were facing in this country, Nigeria. Nigeria, they say there's a saying that don't allow Nigeria happen to you. So despite the challenges in Nigeria, you still need to keep strong. Yeah.
Okay, you guys have heard now, because this is world-class advice I'm giving you. It's world-class advice. I would just say, you mentioned some challenges now regarding being in life science. So how do you think your journey has impacted or like changed your perception of success? What success looks like to you?
Okay, to me, my journey as we define success as not just about self. Success is about making others successful. It's about impact. It's about adding value to life. In the health sector, there is that aspect of translational science. There's that aspect of clinical excellence. So, whatsoever you're doing, you need to have at the back of your mind that there are lives that you're looking at impacting. And another thing is that area of professionalism. My boss used to say something, that's Dr. Ademola Adewani, that professionalism is not just about your title, it's about how you do what you do. So there are times where you would have, you'll be left alone. So there are certain parameters that will be measured. Your integrity level, your passion for the work, your sacrifice for the work. So once you have all this at the back of your mind, your teamwork, every of this plays significant role. So this has molded my journey so far in this field. So
thank you very much, Mr. Godwin Ogar. It has been lovely. This discussion has been so eye-opening. But before we leave, I would just like you to just tell the camera, tell our fans, our followers, where would you like them to reach you on? Like, where can they find you, basically?
All right. I have. You can simply walk into Evercare and ask about me, but I know a number of students that have reached out to me via LinkedIn.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
and my LinkedIn channel is very, very much open. And at some point, I think I met some students via LinkedIn, and I was able to recommend scholarship opportunities for them.
Oh, wow, that's
and
amazing.
Good news about that, some of them just finished their masters at Covenant University.
Wow,
and
that's lovely.
there are some students that have reached out to me for internship, and so I've used that platform to just help out. So I'm accessible. I'm not. I don't look down on anybody.
Okay.
Yeah. So
we can find you on LinkedIn, Mr. Ogar Godwin.
Ogar Godwin Ofumobi, MSc.
Okay, so I think they've gotten that. Thank you very much once again for this discussion. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Being with you here today. Okay. Before we go, there's just one more thing that we have to do. So it's kind of like an hygiene tradition to commemorate this awesome podcast.
Okay.
And add you to our Hall of Fame. So we'd love to have your autograph.
Wow.
You can sign anywhere on the shirt.
Okay.
There you go.
I think let me take
This
part. Whoa.
Okay, let me hold it. Yeah. Okay, that is lovely. Thank you very much. Okay, so we have another one on the shirt. Thank you very much once again, Mr. Ogar. It's been lovely having this discussion with you.
I need to.
Until next time at ID's Corner. Goodbye.
Bye.